Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing well and keeping warm. Before I go ahead with today's video, I firstly want to say thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you so much for your comments, your sharing my videos and liking my videos. All that means a lot. It really means a lot. And for those who've been with me for years, I really appreciate you. I want you to know I appreciate your support. I appreciate your being here. Your being here. It really means a lot to me. And for those who are joining me for the first time, those who are new those who are new to this channel, welcome. Like I said earlier, my name is Moira, and if you love plants, you're at the right place. If you love plants, you're definitely at the right place. And today, I think it's 3 videos ago or 2 videos ago, which I uploaded, I mentioned I'm busy moving or minimizing plants off my windows. Not that I've got lots. Actually, the bedrooms are the ones with a lot of plants on the windows. Like my son's, I've taken away, he had 4 plants on the window, and I've removed 3. Yesterday I put back the dolphins, the string of dolphins, because it was struggling. It needs light, and I put it back on the window. So far it's got 2, and it's fine. I'm getting more sunlight in, and the whole idea of that is that I get more sunlight in. And like I said previously, why am I doing that is that the plants, when I started off with them, they were small, and they were not yet big and long, and now they're long and big and are covering the window basically, and I'm not getting in as much light as I used to. So I just want to reduce or minimize or remove. So I started off with my son's room, and I'm happy with how it is. I had left a philodendron heart-shaped leaf on, but I put back the dolphins. So there's about just 2, and it works for me just fine. I love it like that. And on this side, we are in the music room. You know, as you can see here, it's still okay. This is just by my workstation. This is still fine. They haven't grown long and big enough to take over the window, but I'm gonna show you where I want to declutter a bit and minimize, and because that's where I've lost a lot of sunlight. Is this side. I've got a lot going on here. Is this side. Can you see that? I've got a lot going on here, and usually with this window I get a lot of morning sun through, but which, you know, now you can't really see that much because it's winter. It's different. Winter is completely different. So I do get morning light, and then in the afternoon, sometime in the afternoon, I also get afternoon light, sun. So morning sun and some afternoon sun. And so I want to reduce this. This is grown. I had to wrap it around again. I mean, they are long. And I want to see if I'm thinking of these, putting them on a moss pole and wrapping them around, or putting them this side of the wall and see how I can have the, you know, it trail around the wall. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's the plan. That's the plan. And maybe just have one plant hanging here rather than what's going on here, you know. So it's not much. It might sound like it's a lot that I need to do, but it's actually not a lot. I just thought I'll do it together with you. It's not a lot. And I'll show you the bedrooms. Let me take you to the bedrooms. Excuse the lighting, it's very bright in here. Now, this used to be my daughter's room. We've swapped things around. She's moved to a bigger bedroom, and we've made this the guest room. So yeah, this is what I mean when when she moved. I don't know if you can see me. When she moved to a bigger room, we literally, she moved with all her plants. I moved her with all her plants. I mean, she loves her plants. She's attached to her plants. There was no way she's gonna say, okay, let's restart, which I could have done, which is what I've done with this room, you know. But then she moved with all her plants. So I actually went and bought this few months ago. I went and bought new hanging plants for this room, because the room she moved to, it didn't have hanging plants on the windows. It was the only room, the only bedroom that didn't have hanging plants on the windows. So, and I love having hanging plants on the windows. So I went and bought hanging plants. These are trailing plants. Eventually they will trail. So this is how I start every time. This is how I started with all my hanging plants, whichever it was, whether it's on the window or on the wall, or you know what I mean, or on the shelf. I started small like this, you know. There was not a lot of trailing happening, and over time, because they're getting good light, and you know, they're in a right environment, light wise, and you know, you are doing the right things for them, giving them water when they need, and nutrients and all those things. They're in a right environment, they grow very fast, and before you know it, this will be covered. Obviously these are all trailing. I mean, I've got skin dapsis, I've got variegated what is this, Hoya canosa, and then I've got your golden pothos, and I've got your what is this again, Micans, I think. I need to check. But then I've got your plain Hoya canosa. So all these trails. So for now, this is okay. I'm not gonna do anything, you know, but I'm sure once they fill up this window, I'm gonna have to do what I've done, what I'm busy doing, you know, and remove probably one or two, actually two, and maybe leave three, or maybe just leave two, to still have sunlight coming through into this room for other plants. So, but that's what I mean. You start off this way, and then they grow. They grow that you no longer have sunlight coming in. I'll show you my room. Before I take you to my room, this is what I've done with Jonathan's window. I've left this large, beautiful golden heart-shaped leaf philodendron, and the stems are very long, way too long, that if I leave them on the floor, we step on them, and you know, I know that. So I've had them wrapped around the bars on the windows, and it's still a very light plant curtain, if you want to call it that. You know, I get a lot of sun now in, because I've removed other plants here which were, you know, I mean, he had about 4 plants, but they were big, they were, you know. So, and I've put this one back. It doesn't make much of a difference. I mean, string of dolphins, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's not a leafy plant that takes over a window. It's really just strings with dolphins and dolphins also. The reason I moved it back, I was testing where I put it. I wanted to see if it will be fine, and I knew that I needed to keep an eye on it, and I've been doing that, and I've realized that it's actually not loving it. The new growth that is coming in is tiny, and it's strangly, and it's getting what do you call it, what's the word, you know, like it's stretching. I don't know, there's a word for it which I can't find, but anyway, so I decided to put it back. So I told myself, this is one plant I moved from the window, which I knew I'm gonna have to keep an eye on, and if it doesn't like any other spots in the room, I'm gonna have to put it back. You know, this one I can't compromise with. And that's the advice I would give you if you are looking at doing what I'm doing, minimizing plants from your window. You must remember, those plants, they've been happy. It's their happy spot because they get light. If not sun, they get light, a good amount of light. So if you are bringing them into the room, you are taking them a bit away from that light. So it's become an environment they're not used to. You know, you're moving them from a environment they love to an environment which is less of what they know, and they're gonna have to get used to that new environment, which doesn't come close to what they know. And chances are they'll either be okay or they'll suffer a little bit, you know. And they'll tell you, plants talk. They'll tell you. You'll see, for plants like string of dolphins, you'll see them when they begin to stretch out to the light, and the dolphins come in tiny, and you know that then you know you need to put it back where it was or find a different spot for it. And yeah, but other than that, other plants are doing well. My Goya canosa is doing well where it is. Golden pothos is doing well where it is. Those are the plants I moved off. And what else did I move off? So, and your Brazil, your philodendron Brazil, your ivy is doing well where it is. I don't have issues. So I'm happy to say that. So it's good to, I can even show you. So while it's exciting to rearrange your plants and put them in different spots around your house, it's good to go back every so often to go check how they are taking, how they're handling the move, and how they're doing, because some might not respond well to that move. So this is one of the plants I moved off the window. It's huge. You can understand why I moved it. I mean, it was blocking a lot of light, but I haven't had any issues. This yellowing that you see is because we went away and it got dry and it was not impressed with me. But other than that, it's doing well. It's doing absolutely well. I don't have any issues. You know, it has adjusted very well to the new spot I put it in. And this is the other one I moved. My golden pothos is also doing well. There's no issues at all. It's doing very well. My Hoya canosa is doing well. Is doing very well. No issues. The other plant I moved was this one. My these two were both on the windows. It's my Brazil, philodendron Brazil. It's also doing well. I don't have any issues. It's growing. It's continuing to give me new growth. So the move didn't affect it at all. The move didn't affect it at all. And obviously the golden pothos and the Hoyas, I had to move them around and rearrange them. They were never here. I had to rearrange them and bring them here. And even that didn't affect them. They're doing very well. So if you're going to move your plants around, it's important that you keep an eye on them and check how they're doing. And if you see they're struggling a bit or they're really struggling, make some changes. Make some changes quickly that you don't lose your plant. You might not lose it, but it might suffer and not look like it looked before, and you know, and go from being lush and beautiful and growing well to struggling and leggy. There's the word I'm looking for with string of dolphins, you know, leggy, and you know, so it's important if you're gonna move your plants around, which I'm busy doing, and rearranging your plants. Don't just do it and go on with life. Every so often, go and check that plant or those plants and check how they're doing, and check if they're okay with the new environment. And if they're not, you find another environment for them, because you've learned over time what they like and what they prefer, having taken them from it, especially if you're moving a plant from a spot it likes. Try to give it the same environment or close if you can. And yeah, so I'll show you my room. So with my bedroom, I think I still get away with a lot, considering I've got this door, this glass door here, and I've got this window. So I get away with a lot in that regard, because while I have these trailing plants on my window that have become curtains over time. And believe me when I say I've cut them so many times, and they continue to just grow. You know, while I've got these that somehow have become curtains over time, I still get a lot of light into my room. I still get a lot of, because I've got a glass door and I've got this big window, so it helps. But I'm still thinking of reducing, like maybe I might keep it at 3, like maybe move 2 away and just have 3 plants. I'll see. It's still a journey, but I think 3 might be okay considering how much they have grown. They really have grown a lot. I don't know if you can see. This is a golden pothos. This was a propagation of mine. Now, if I'm talking propagation, then you know that this plant has grown a lot. I've cut it so many times, and at some point they were almost touching the floor. And you can see we're getting back there again. And this is a wax ivy. I've also been trimming it. But what's beautiful about wax ivy, it doesn't grow much down, really, to be honest. It goes, it finds something and it climbs and it tangles itself around things. So I constantly have to detangle it and take it out of plants that it has wrapped itself around, you know. And then there's my micans. It is doing well. It has grown. It was as small as the one you saw in the guest room, and now look how big it is now. It has grown so much. And then this is I forgot it again. This plant, I always forget the name, but having gone away, it dried up on me. And this morning I was cleaning up all the dried bits and this is what's left of it. But I still love it. I mean, it shows the character of the plant. I still love it, you know. I don't have a problem with it. Someone else would have a problem with this, but I honestly don't have a problem with this. I still love the way it looks. I've taken out all the dry bits, and this is another golden pothos of mine, and it has grown. I've cut it so many times and it's continuing to grow. So yeah, at the end of the day, with my bedroom, unlike Jonathan's room, I can still say I'm getting through quite a good amount of light still, but I still want to move maybe 2 plants off or 1 off, and then, you know, see. And I'm sure once I do that, I'll get more light than what I think I'm getting even at the moment. And this side by the door, all I have is these philodendron Brazils, you know. Yeah. So it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not a lot. What I'm busy with, it's actually not a lot. It's just that if you're gonna move, if you're like me and you've got so many plants, I've got a lot of plants. I've got about over 400 plants now. If you've got a lot of plants like I do, and you wanna rearrange your plants and move a plant away from a certain place to a certain place, you need to create a place for it, and you need to come up with I can't just pick up a plant and just plank it somewhere. I need to think, where is it gonna go? I need to think, what kind of a plant is it? Do I have a good environment for it in the same room, or do I need to move it to another room? So it's not as simple as that. That's why the last video, 2 videos ago, I was doing plank shelves, because then I realized I might need space, and what better way to make yourself plank shelves, wooden shelves to put on the wall and put your plants on the wall. I'm not comfortable hanging plants on my ceiling. I don't know why. I'm not comfortable hanging plants on my ceiling. I'd rather put a nail on the wall and hang a plant on the wall. That's how I've always done it. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that today. I'm doing that. I'm gonna do that side, and I might remove these 2 and leave just 1. I think that would be good, just to leave 1. And yeah, so let's do this. I need a step. I need a step. This is long. Put it on the floor for now. Let me get the other one. That's far. Okay. Move this one. It's still far. Look at the light. Exactly what I mean. Okay. Now I've got light. I'm just gonna have one plant here, just one. I don't think, yeah, I'm gonna take one of these and put it here, just one, okay? Use the chair. Ugh, I mustn't step on them now, hey, it'll be horrible. Okay. I don't know, maybe I should take this one. I think it'll enjoy, you know. This one. Oh. Okay. This one. Okay. Ow! Ow! There's a cactus here. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Just one plant. That's the job. Right? It's dry. I need to water it. Yeah, just one. That's the job. And then, obviously here, also one will just do the job. Just one. Just move. I need to think which one I'm keeping. Maybe this one. There you go. Then we move up this one. Already, look at this brightness. There's a plant that sits here which I'm busy watering, and I think it's okay to come back. Let me fetch it. Yeah, I was giving it water. So yeah, the thing is, it's too bright in here. I don't know what you're seeing and what you're not seeing, but this is much better. This is much better. Definitely much better, you know. Yeah, you see the sun that's about to come in. I'm about to get in afternoon sun. It's almost 12, so it's about to come in. Can you see that? Having removed those plants which were mostly covering the window, the plants that really these plants here will really appreciate the sun, the sunlight. So I'm excited for that. All right, we've done that. Look at this bright light. Look at this side of the room. Can you see what I'm talking about? So I'm going to create a spot here for them. This is my art wall, our family art wall. So I'm gonna create, obviously I need to move a few things around, but I'm gonna create a spot. What I have on this wall, I only have 2 plants, and I always felt I needed more plants. I only have skin dapsits up here, which is doing super well. It was this tiny little baba, and look how full it's becoming. And I have this heart shape philodendron. So let's see where I'm gonna put my plant shelves and how I'm gonna reorganize this. I think I want one up here and one up here, so I might have to move these skin dapses and everything off from where they are, because the plants that I'm bringing in, they're very long. So I might have to, I need a step again. You know what, I'm gonna take off my shoes and I can just step on my chairs, right? Put socks on. It's cold. Okay, so make life easier. So I'm gonna move this, right? Okay, I'm gonna put it on the floor, and I'm gonna move this off. I'm gonna put it on the floor. I mean, look how beautiful this is. And I'll put it on the floor. Okay. And now I'll take one plant shelf. That's what's beautiful. If the plants you are hanging are not heavy, you know, if you feel they're heavy, then you need to. Yeah, here's one. And I'll put one there. I need a hammer. Alrighty, so I've put one shelf this side and one shelf that side, and then I'm gonna have this pothos here. I think it needs to be watered already. They dry up so quickly. How beautiful is this? Obviously, let's see. I love it. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? I love it. I really do. They are on the dry side. I need to water them. I'm just gonna remove yellow leaves that are not looking great. It's not worth keeping. It's really not worth it. They're gonna fall off anyway, so these are they're on their way out. They're on their way out. Okay, so let's do this side. I'm excited. Let's do this side. Okay, ready? I am. This one is long. This one is way longer than the other one. It's already tangled on other plants. Oh, how did you do that? Who tangled who? Oh. Come on. Okay. This one is much longer. As you can see, it touches the floor, but I'll see how I move it around. Just a minute. Oh, just want to try something. Okay. I might have to buy those sticky hooks, but let's just see. Oh, this is beautiful, but it's so long. Okay, let's see. Let's just take off. Ooh, I love it. Okay, this is my super long stem. I might just make it go around. Okay, let's see. It's very long, so I'm sure if I let it rest on this piece of work of art, like so, let it go across the room maybe. I'm thinking, I am thinking, I am thinking, I am thinking. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. Yeah, it's okay. If it gets longer, I will move it around, but, well, it will definitely get longer. It's not a question of if. Then when that happens, I'll move it around. I will move it around. I'm not ready to cut it yet. I love how it looks. I'm not ready to cut it yet. So let's move things around. Now I need to put back these two. Just scratch my face and then hello. Anyway, yeah, I think I love it. I love it. I really do. I really do. Now I can have. Let's move together now. Let's move together now. Now look at this bright light. Anyway, I can have skin dapses somewhere there, and yeah, somewhere here. Let's just fix this. Skew. We don't want you to be skew now, do we? Yeah, be skew. they will turn towards the light, these leaves, as they grow. So I can put skin dapses somewhere here, maybe, like here, maybe, you know. Very interesting. I don't know if this is skew or not. It's skew. Yeah. I'm thinking. All right, done the thinking. Let's see. I'll put one here. See if it will work. One here and one somewhere here. See if it will work. All right. What's nice is I already have hooks. I've got length. It was growing into each other. Look at that. Right. Let's think again. Yeah, I might. Do I want it a bit high? Let's see it higher. Maybe a bit higher. Maybe a bit higher. Okay, let's see. I need to really think. All right, and we can move this artwork. And we put maybe this one lower. I think I want them all in a straight line. Oh, we're gonna have to remove two. Yeah, I like that. I don't want them in a straight line. I mean, if I had to put it up there, they'll all be in a straight line. No, This is beautiful. Obviously, I still have to rearrange my artwork, but this is coming together so far. And I have another one, another box here. Let's see. Move this one off. Okay, I might have to move it a bit here. I like the fact that it's hiding this ugly intercom. Yeah, I might have to, the nail is a bit lower. I'm done. I used 2 shelves. I kept my wooden boxes. I love these wooden boxes. I got them from my mother-in-law a few years ago. You know, but I just need to now rearrange my art, because then, yeah, I moved it. I need to rearrange my artwork, and I'll show you the end results. Otherwise, this video is going to be very long. So I'm going to stop it here and quickly rearrange my artwork. But my plants are on the wall from this side all the way to this side. They're on the wall, and they're getting beautiful bright light. I'm done. I'm just gonna show you the final result. I'm gonna turn my camera around and show you this wall and show you the afternoon sun that I'm talking about, which is now coming in even more because I moved off those golden pothos and made room, and I'll just have 1 plant in the middle of the window. So there we are. That's my art wall with more trailing plants on it. I used to just have 2, and now I've added 2 more. And there's my wooden shelves. Look how amazing. It's gonna zoom in. Look how amazing they look, you know. There's another one there. How beautiful is that? So yeah, I love it. I love it. Exactly what I had in my heart. It's always a joy. Excuse the lighting. It's obviously very bright in here now. It's always a joy to have a plan and an idea and decide to do it, and it all comes together exactly the way you imagined it would. And for me, I'm very excited. I love this wall. I love how it looks now, and I love the fact that while I have moved the plants where they were, I know they'll be fine where they are now. They're not gonna struggle. Now here we are. Look at that sunlight that's coming through. Trust me when I say those plants used to block. They'll take all the sun for themselves, basically. But now these plants are going to enjoy even more the sun that's coming through. I mean, this is an afternoon sun. You know, like I said, I get morning sun, and then obviously it goes away just for an hour or so in the morning. I need to remember around what time. Then I get afternoon sun. So this is amazing. I mean, for me, you know, so I only have 1 plant left here. This is my marble queen, and I have no doubt it's gonna be happy. I just moved it from this window. I've got 2 windows, and this side I only left 1. It was 3, I left 1, and this is golden pothos. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm super happy with what I've done here. Anyway, yeah, so I am done. It's been fun. I had made 5 shelves, and I've used only 2, so I've got 3 more. I might use them in my bedroom. I might put them in here. I don't know. I'll see. But it's been fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has encouraged you to play around with your plants and move them around. Don't be scared to move your plants around. You know, they might appreciate it. And some that have not been exposed to a lot of light might appreciate you moving the ones that has been taking all the light up. So yeah, don't be scared to move your plants around. Just when you do, remember to keep an eye on them and see how they're doing, that they don't suffer, but they remain happy and continue to grow well for you. But it's been fun. Thank you so much for watching. This video was long. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Until next time, have yourself a beautiful day. I'm looking forward to your comments. I'm looking forward to your comments, and please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until next time, have yourself a beautiful day. Bye.